How's it going, water signs? Welcome to your mid-June 2023 reading. I know I was supposed to be taking a break from readings this month, but because last month of May, it really was like, it was really taking me for a ride. So I felt like I needed to step away from readings and really call back in my energy, making sure that, I'm taking care of myself, I'm taking care of home, taking care of my vessel, because I was really being tested. So I don't know about you guys, water signs, but I feel like the energy is beautiful for what's to come for water signs, but that doesn't come without any type of challenges, right? Or growth, or being uncomfortable. So I experienced a lot of that, and I really just need to take a step back. So I'm here. I've really been feeling called to come back very gracefully and easy. So I wanted to start off with the water signs. I'm just going to do the May reading, see where the energy supports you guys and what's coming for you, what's already happening. So I already blessed the reading in the space. Just remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And obviously, always, everything about my videos is all about free will and having discernment. So knowing what is for you and knowing how to navigate that. I do want to share with you guys, I have gotten I'm a little into my astrology and learning my birth chart even more daily, but I've been getting more into human design and learning about my human design and learning about the way that my energy works for me, and I've really been enjoying it. It's still been tweaks here and there that I need to continuously master, but basically I've been able to really hone in on trusting my inner knowing and my gut feeling and my intuition and that energy around my solar plexus and sacral. So if you are into human design, or curious about it, or wanting to figure out how to best master yourself and your energy so that it's you have a beautiful life in this world, I highly recommend. So I have my Isis deck. I really feel like right now what's needed for the water signs is truth. Like, I feel like a lot of the water signs are really just looking for some honest truth about what's going on for them and how they can navigate this space. I know I am. I just want to make sure that we are in focus. So Lady Isis, Goddess Isis, love her as a guide, love this deck. And she keeps it a buck. She keeps it real with everyone. So let's see what guidance she has for you for the mid-month of June going into July. I can't believe we're already about to hit the summer solstice. We have a new moon coming up on the 17th, so we'll talk more about that a little later. So Lady Isis, Goddess Isis, Sister Isis, what guidance do you have for the water signs? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer for mid-June. Oh, those two came out so perfectly. What? I can't make this up. Okay, I'm back. I love it. I was talking about truth, right? I was talking about how the water signs need truth right now. We don't need any type of BS. We don't need anyone loving lighting us. We need to know, like, we need the veils to come down. We need clarity through all the chaos that's happening around us internally. And look what came out. Oh wait, is there more than one? No. Truths unveiled. Such a beautiful card. The revelation of Isis, and then you have paired with that pillar of light, descendant of the star of Isis. Beautiful. So like I was saying, the truth is being revealed to you guys, water signs. Truth through challenges, truth through obstacles that might have been blindsided, you've been blindsided towards, whether it's challenging through relationships, whether it's challenging through work, whether you're just experiencing some old things coming up, some old emotions coming up, some old things revisiting you, a conversation, or having to revisit checking your boundaries and holding those up and having to speak for yourself, and bringing in more light within your vessel, within your body. So a lot of the water signs I'm seeing, definitely if you've been having stomach issues, if you've been having headaches, that has everything to do with what's going on, especially in the planets. I did see that we are having a lot of solar flares on the sun, which can affect us energy-wise. And before I forget, I'm going to put in the comments below a guide in human form that I love using his meditations. So I'm going to put his information down below, because I feel like the water signs, I feel like all the signs need it, but I'm going to try to give you guys the tools that I use to help support me through these transits and through all of this transformation. So let me read the insert for Truth Revealed. I love Lady Isis because I feel like she comes to you when you need it, and she has a mother energy to her, but she's very like, listen, I'm gonna give it to you straight, and I'm gonna give it to you honest, and I'm gonna give it to you real, so that you can get through whatever you're getting through, and then I'm going to embrace you and I'm going to uplift you. So I love, if you're not into the goddess Isis, or if you feel like you've been called to her, I would definitely encourage looking into that, seeing if you could connect with that deity, making sure that it is her, and that any deity or any god or goddess that you connect with, that you make sure that it is them and not an avatar. Spirit is saying, and when you do that, you're I basically, anytime I go into meditation, I'm always asking Spirit, whoever I call in, right? I have a list of guides that I call in, including my higher self, including God, and at the end of it, I always say, who are here for me with unconditional love, because there are darker forces that will pretend to be gods and goddesses, again, as avatars, and they will not be of unconditional love. So that's how you constantly clear that out, and making sure that that is who is truly meant to be. All right, let's get to this. So we're at truths. I'm happy that this is in alphabetical order. Ooh, man. I hope you all are doing well and you're taking care of yourself. When I wrote my post that I wasn't doing any June, I hope everyone saw it, but I was like in one of my episodes, and like I went back and reread it, and I was just like, yeah, I misspelled everything. So anyways, let's get to this. So truths. Yes, can you see me? Yeah. Perfect. All right. So there are times when appearance of people, places, and things are truly deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you, when you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you. You may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. It is wise to trust your inner feelings rather than being convinced by outward appearances. There is a situation in your life, especially involving relationships, where something is not as it is being made out to be. To avoid undue suffering later on, Isis guides you to truth and unrevealing to truth right now. Beautiful. So, like I was saying, I feel like, after Mercury went direct or was on its way to going direct towards the beginning of June, I feel like a lot of things were being pulled to the surface, a lot of turmoil, a lot of things within relationships, within workspaces, with anywhere you have connections, anywhere where you have to show up as yourself. And they were being shown to you and being asked, like, what are you going to do with this information now that you are who you are now versus when it was shown to you back then, right? Some of you might have been dealing with a lot of mother daughter, mother son, or parental challenges. I know that that's been a theme for myself. With people who might just in general not understand no, or no thank you, or respecting your space or talking behind your back. Those things might have been brought to the surface as well, that I'm seeing. I want to see, there's another passage. This oracle of truth unrevealed speaks of a time soon to come when you will realize true perception. What you thought was trustworthy, legitimate, or reliable may turn to sand, crumbling before your very eyes. This may be a friendship, a job, an offer of some kind, or even the behavior of a loved one, causing you to question the real commitment or respect in a family or romantic relationship. Literally, I have not read that passage, let alone gotten this card by myself. And the fact that that passage was just word for word of what they were just showing me goes to show that, and I feel like, again, the pillar of light is going to let you know that because you are shifting into a higher space, a higher vibration. I know a lot of water signs, especially I'm seeing Cancer and Pisces, are seeing themselves in a better predicament, a better life. The things that they have been manifesting is coming forth. A lot of things on the outskirts of you is being lit up, is being shown, like, oh, this friendship is not going to be able to come with you. This family member doesn't really have the utmost respect, and is not a safe, connection to have for where you're going. And I feel like spirit is trying to be as truthful, right? Being as truthful and honest to you. And it's up to you whether or not you are going to take that insight and do something with it. And spirit isn't giving you this opportunity to go ham and just like cuss everyone out, even though some people do need to be cussed out. Spirit wants you to come from a place, when, especially if it comes up as a trigger, right? If it comes up as a trigger and you're being triggered, take a moment. I know it's hard. Trust me, I'm a double Pisces. Hello. Like, the emotions be flowing. But when I take that moment to just like feel what I have to feel, whether it's anger, whether it's rage, whether it's frustration, whether it's sadness, whether it's pain, and I'm able to respond at a more grounded place, I feel like I have more control over myself and over how I'm able to interact with this individual or this experience, and I don't let the experience tell me how to interact. I hope you guys are understanding that. And again, that's where human design comes in. I feel like a lot of things are just happening as they should have been for me, where, I took a step back from social media, and then I had to, I don't know, like, human design has been on my mind just as, which popped up years ago, just how astrology did, but I just never was really called to it. And like, I didn't realize subconsciously I was learning about my own body and my own signals, and trusting my gut and trusting my intuition even more so than I ever have. And yeah, it's needed for these truths that are coming forth, um so that you have the courage, you have the strength to make the right, this to make, not even right or wrong, but make the decisions that are for your best and highest timeline, your best and highest self, right? For what you see and envision yourself being, whether it's, having a family, owning a home, having your ideal and like best, job or career or business, or being, a stay-at-home mom and creating a beautiful home, and that, like, whatever your greatest dream is, that's where God's taking you. That's where Spirit is taking you. But in order to get there, things are gonna have to fall to the wayside. And as they fall, it's going to be so noticeable. So noticeable. Where before, people just would ghost you, you would ghost them. Things would just, you would kind of fade away with people and situations. You would just kind of like be like, I don't like this thing, or I don't want to do it anymore. Where it would be so in your face, you have to respond to it. You have to be like, okay, like, I've gotten too many signs that I need to leave this job. Now I'm gonna make the decision, and I'm gonna open myself to what Spirit has to show me. That's better. That's a better opportunity that's been waiting for me, right? Um, all right, let's read the pillar. Let's read the pillar. I hope you guys are keeping up with me with this. Oh, perfect. All right, so the pillar of light. Beings of light and divinity are calling you now. They wish to connect with you more strongly, and you are being guided to strengthen your energy field to allow more of the divine light that seeks you to flow through your body safely and into expression. Okay, yeah. Just like what I was saying earlier, with Spirit was showing me, a lot of the water signs are experiencing upgrades. This is the upgrade card. This is like, again, if you've been experiencing stomach issues, headaches, those are a lot of symptoms of ascension and ascending higher and bringing in more light codes into your body. But in order for them to integrate, you have to really work on holding that light. It can come in to you and kind of like almost just make you sick. So if you're constantly sick right now, if you're experiencing a lot of sickness, it's okay. Like, Spirit's like, it's okay if it's like a little bit and you're like really tired here and there, you're experiencing headaches. Like, towards the end of May, I was experiencing a lot of stomach issues, and then I also fell and messed up my tailbone. So I was healing from that, like just a lot of things that were manifesting physically in my body. I told me that I was having internal things, energetic things happening. So I had to take a step back, even from the people around me. It was just like, you can't pull on my energy. Actually, I want to read one more passage from that. When you have this card, when you have this moment where a lot of you're experiencing a lot of the ascending symptoms, it's not a moment for alarm, but it is to be recognized. You do need to nurture yourself, water signs, right now. It is super necessary to keep yourself grounded. A lot of the things that normally would help me, whether it's, going to the beach or grounding myself, was almost like, it was almost like I couldn't do it. Everything was too amplified. What I noticed though is that I needed my incense, so changing the aroma in my room would help. Whereas prior to this happening, I was too sensitive to smell. So I shift back and forth with whatever modality helps me, whatever tool helps me. So my sense of smell was helping me, and then sound, my sense of hearing was helping me. So sound healing and meditation. I couldn't fully do my meditations, but I was listening to sound frequencies at night as I was going to bed, and that really helped me ground myself. Also, Spirit saying that your dreams are really vivid. If that is the case right now, definitely take note to what the messages are playing or what the messages are giving to you. Also write them down. I've been using my voice notes because sometimes I just like instantly wake up from a dream and I just kind of like pop the dream into a voice note, because writing it down, my hand can't write as fast as my thoughts. I hope you guys can hear me over the AC. Let me just get one more. Spirits tell me I'm missing one more. I hope I'm also not talking too fast for you guys, and that these messages are resonating. I love when they resonate. I love when you tell me that they're resonating. It really means something to me. It helps me like keep going and, you know, showing up like, okay, this is like really what I'm supposed to be doing for the collective right now. Let's see. All right, so the pillar of light is the energy tube of pure white light that connects the soul star chakra above your head and the earth star chakra beneath your feet. The star of Isis will descend from above your soul chakra, pouring in grace, light, and healing power until it eventually flows like a river into your earth chakra, blessing the earth through your body. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit is showing me, I keep saying I feel like I'm seeing and hearing from Spirit, is that a lot of you, like I said, are experiencing the stomach issues and then the head issues, which if you think about it, your stomach being closer to your earth chakra, which is beneath your feet, and then your star chakra being above your head and even like above the crown chakra. I've actually been working with both for some years now, but lately it's been very necessary because there's so much happening within the earth, and you know, as is below, how do they say it? As below is above, or above is below. There we go. As above is below. And the same thing with our spiritual bodies and spiritual vessels. So yeah, that was needed to be read. I'm going to keep these cards up here just so you guys can, they can, you know, look over the reading. I feel like that's a beautiful start. That's a beautiful start to, again, just give it to me just give it to me real. Like, I feel like the water signs are really just like, give it to me with no sugarcoating. I just need to know what's going on right now because I feel a little bit crazy, but I know I'm not. You know, find people you can talk to about this. Find community where and community doesn't have to be a group people, a group setting or whatever. It could be one or two people, a handful of people, whatever resonates with you, water signs. All right, let's see what the moon has to support. Actually, yeah, I want to see, I had it before I started, but I want to know for the collective of the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, what guidance you have for the water signs for this new moon coming up on the 17th. What energies will be supporting and showing up for the water signs for this new moon cycle, right? New moons are all about beginnings. You have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. You have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Let's get one more card, Spirit. Ooh, one wanted to pop out, but it didn't. Also, if you've been feeling a little bit dizzy, or just like your eyesight isn't as, it's so interesting because a few years ago, I used to have ascension symptoms so bad, and then I didn't for a while, or like I was able to just like navigate them, where now I feel like I'm at the beginning of my spiritual journey, where like my vision is blurry, my head sometimes feel like I can feel the like I could feel my third eye, like it just is crazy right now. So give yourself grace, give yourself grace, give yourself love. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Beautiful. I mean, that's what we really want to be knowing. That's what we really want to know, Spirit. Is like, are we done? Are we done? Are we done with all this, right? Are we done with all of this, like, drama? All of this, like, the only way I can explain it is drama. Like, if I were to... And it's everyone else's drama. I won't say it's everyone else, because it's like, I'm not going to be like, it's you and not me. But sometimes, like, you know, you just know when you're the problem, or when you can, you know, do a little bit better. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's beautiful growth. That's beautiful awareness within yourself. But what Spirit is showing me for some of you, for a lot of you, is that you're surrounded by a lot of people that have a lot of unaddressed issues, untapped issues, things that have not been addressed within themselves, that are spilling over into their interactions and their connections. With the answers you need are coming. Again, that's the truth that's being revealed. That's that, you know, trusting in your knowing that, you know, whatever that gut feeling you have, whether it's like, okay, I could take this job, or it's time for me to leave this job, it's time for me to shift careers, you know, or if you're thinking about committing to someone, you know, Spirit showing me, like, especially for the masculine, there's a lot of emphasis around the masculines, that, and I think in general, but the masculines in general, meaning all signs, that a lot of their work, a lot of their healing work is paying off, but they are going to need that divine feminine to help balance them, to help teach them about that other half of themselves that need healing, right? And just like us, there's so much healing that we can do in our circles and in isolations where we need our divine masculine. And again, this doesn't mean, you know, go and get married and be in love and all that. Like, you know, do what resonates with you, because you will always be an individual, like your own self. But this is more so just speaking on, or at least what they're showing me from where that just took me. It's time for you to speak up, right? It's time for you to, the energies will be supporting you if you have someone in your mind and in your heart that you have been wanting to approach, right? I'm not saying like it's all about a commitment, but maybe you've been wanting to approach, maybe you've been wanting to get to know a little bit more, maybe there's a pull there that you are intrigued by, and you want to see what it might be, right? Because we're in 2023, we're not love bombing people, we're not just like becoming too obsessed where, you know, we lose ourselves, or they lose themselves, or, you know, we aren't having healthy relations. It's all about balance, that yin and yang, those Gemini twins, that balance within yourself of being able to experience love, but be of love as well, right? Because I'm talking about love, and Spirit's like, bring love into the situation, bring love into your life, bring love into your heart. This is more so just a reminder, right? Because if you're going through what I know I just experienced, I mean, it sometimes is like, you know, these things as a water sign, but when life be life in, it's like sometimes we can't reach for love. It's like, it just is like it's there, but like I just need to be reminded that like it's really there, that I am love, that I can always pull love if I need to replenish myself from my surroundings, right? She's pulling love from her surroundings out of, you know, out of the water, and it's going around her, you know, pulling that energy from the moon. Maybe this is a time to do moon energy work. Maybe it's you know, as simple as doing gazing at the moon when the new moon happens on the 17th, and speaking your intentions. I am all about, you know, you can manifest and do whatever, you know, calls to you for the new moon, but again, listening to your own inner guidance. If you need to rest, if you just want to journal, if you just want to have a conversation within yourself or within someone that you can trust, that too can be a ritual, right? That too can be something that activates the energies coming in, supporting you. All right, water signs, beautiful. I'm not going to get too deep into like love, career, blah, blah, blah. For the mids, I might revisit that when it comes to July. But let's see what guides are with you now to send you off. I feel like some of you do need, if you are looking for even deeper guidance in your situation, again, I offer personal readings for your situation. The information is always in my description box below. I do, you know, I myself get readings as well and guidance from those that I trust. And it's helpful. It's helpful because sometimes, even as an intuitive, as a water sign that is very intuitive, it is good to get something from a neutral party, especially when I'm unable to, like grounding myself is hard enough. You know what I mean? Like grounding myself and moving through the difficult triggers and challenges. Sometimes you just kind of need that support. So, you know, don't talk yourself out of that. Again, doesn't have to be for me, but I'm just saying, Spirit's like, you know, this is not the time to self-isolate and to talk yourself out of getting support. So yeah. All right. I believe I shuffled this deck. I'm just gonna do it again real quick. All right, Spirit. What guidance do you have for the water signs? What can you leave them with? Who is with them right now to support them and guide them, protect them, and love them during this time? For Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers. Oh, I was going to say Master Buddha wanted to come out earlier as I was shuffling. So... beautiful, beautiful. It's like confirmation for me as well. So Master Buddha, I love Buddha. You have ascended awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Again, Master Buddha is here to remind you that you can trust what you're being guided by, what you're being seen. You know, that little just like that knowing, trust that soft inner voice, not the one that's yelling at you, that's judging you, that is raising their voice, that instantly says no, that instantly says for you to respond. The one that comes to you with love, the one that comes to you with a feeling of groundingness and clarity. Trust that inner awareness. You also have Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Let me tell you, these two are just confirming the energy of my brain, the energy of what Isis was talking about earlier, with truth being revealed, right? With this full moon, or full moon or moon in general, the cycles are ending. Whatever was being brought up for you is, like, I'm hearing like a karmic cycle. I'm hearing that like it needed to happen. I know that it was challenging. I know it hurt your heart. I know it made you cry. I know it made you feel, isolated, or you were guessing like what was, when is your relief coming? When is your peace coming? It's coming. And if you've been seeing birds, especially ravens, that's just confirmation that you are being guided by Freya. You are being highly, highly, highly water signs protected, highly, highly guided. I feel like right now, a lot of water signs need to remember that your purpose here is so necessary for the collective, especially if you haven't gotten into your purpose, if you haven't moved up the they're saying ladder, like the way that you think. Change that perspective. The little steps are necessary. The thought process of like the realization, like, oh, I can actually do this, that is necessary. So give yourself grace in this time. We are going through something that is just like, I haven't heard of it. I haven't experienced it even at the beginning of my own personal journey. This is like totally, and I don't know if you guys have been experiencing it, where it's just like things are just happening in real time. I can dream about something and it'll happen in real time. I can know something or think of something and it will happen right then and there. So just understand that you are being, like, there is validation. Like, trust yourself right now. Call on Master Buddha if you need that reassurance. Call on these are ascendant masters. Call on Freya. She is here as the raven. She soars over you. She is guiding you. Again, if you are seeing birds, especially ravens, crows, I'm seeing eagles, hawks, everything, all the birds, all the birds, blue jays. I remember I used to see blue jays all the time. Hummingbirds, some insects, those are spirit guides. Especially if they get close to you, they're like, hey, we're here. Like, you are okay. You are being protected. And what I do is I acknowledge them, and I just, I don't just let it pass by. I'll be like, thank you, spirit, received, message received. And then if there is something that they need to tell me, I'll hear it right away, or it will come to me in my dreams, or, I ask them to tell me in my dreams or later on. So yeah, that is your mid-June reading, water signs. I hope that this helped you, especially if you were struggling, if you needed a little bit of your hand held right now. I know that I resonate with that, where sometimes I just need something to be like, this is what's going on. Like, it is okay. This is what's clearly being brought up. And you don't have anything to worry about. Again, seek the help that you need and the support that you need during these times, and just look forward to something really beautiful coming to you, because these cycles that are ending are long lifetime cycles, long lifetime cycles. And what that means is that something new is coming that is going to be even longer, even more abundant, even more beautiful, something that you have created for your legacy, for your lineage, right? Spirit is saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message for mid-June. Again, I will be back for July, maybe with a different type of engagement or setup. Let me know in the comments if this resonates or if you would like to see something different. I really do appreciate you guys' support and patience, and enjoy your new moon.